மாணவர்களுக்கு வணக்கங்கள். இன்றைக்கி +2 ஃபிசிக்ஸ் ஆன்லைன் கிளாஸில் லெசன் நம்பர் 1 நம்ம பார்க்க போகிற டாபிக் எலக்ட்ரோஸ்டாட்டிக்ஸ் ஆஃப் கண்டக்டர்ஸ் அண்ட் டயஎலக்ட்ரிக்ஸ். எலக்ட்ரோஸ்டாட்டிக்ஸ் ஆஃப் கண்டக்டர்ஸ் அண்ட் டயஎலக்ட்ரிக்ஸ். ஃபஸ்ட்டில் கண்டக்டர் பற்றி பார்க்க போகிறோம். The next we are going to see the dielectrics. Conductors. First, conductors. In the normal, if you take the conductor, assume that there is a conductor with usually metals. In conductors, there are lots of mobile charge carriers. Mobile charge carriers means இங்கே ஓடிட்டு இருக்கும். அந்த மொபைல் சார்ஜ் கேரியர்ஸ் யூஸ்வலாக என்ன இருக்கும் அப்படின்னு பார்த்தீங்கன்னா, it is free electrons. What is free electron? The electron which is not involved in the bonding or which is not bounded to the nucleus is known as free electrons. So many free electrons are there. Those free electrons are moving in the random direction. Some may move. Suppose if you consider this is a conductor, some electrons will move in this direction, some electron will move in this direction. So random movement will be there. But what is the net flow அப்படின்னு பார்க்கும் பொழுது net flow in a particular direction is 0. So what we can say is the current is 0. There is no possibility of current. ஏன்னா நம்ம கரண்ட்னா என்ன தெரியும், சார்ஜஸ் ஃப்ளோ ஆகிறது. Here the charges are at rest, but the random movement, the net flow is 0. We can say the charges in the conductors in the normal condition, they are in the electrostatic equilibrium. No addition, no movement, no current. In the case of electrostatic equilibrium conductors, we are going to see the properties. At electrostatic equilibrium, what are the properties a metal is having? The first property is electric field inside is 0. If you take any metal, if you take any conductor, inside there is no electric field at all. That is the first point. Now you take the conductor. Assume that, I am assuming, suppose if the electric field is there, electric field is not equal to 0 or some electric field is there. See, if the electric field is there, what will happen? The free electrons will be accelerated. If the free electrons are accelerated, then there is a possibility of current. See, first what we have seen is at electrostatic equilibrium, there should not be any current. There should not be any flow of electrons or mobile charge carriers in a particular direction. But if you take, there is an electric field, there is a possibility of acceleration. அப்போ ஃபஸ்ட்டில் நம்ம என்ன சொன்னோம், ஆக்சலரேஷன் இருக்கக்கூடாதுன்னு சொன்னோம் ஈக்குலிபிரியத்துக்கு. இப்போ பார்த்தீங்கன்னா எலக்ட்ரிக் ஃபீல்டு இருக்கிற மாதிரி அசியூம் பண்ணோம்னா அங்கே என்ன ஆகுதுன்னா ஆக்சலரேஷன் இருக்குது. உடனே என்ன சொல்லலாம், சார் அப்போது எலக்ட்ரிக் ஃபீல்டு உள்ளே இருக்கக்கூடாது, ஏன்னா கான்ட்ரடிக்ஷன் வருது. Suppose this is for ordinary metal, normal condition, that means without application of electric or external field. Suppose if the conductor is placed in the external field like this, field means this is positive, this is negative. Suppose assume that this conductor is placed inside the uniform electric field. Now what happens is the random movement of electrons all will be attracted towards this positive and the electrons will be moving towards one edge. Then at the same time the positive, so called positive charges will be moving towards, or it may be on the other side. Now inside the metal the charges are separated, negative and positive. So there exists inside the metal, there exists an electric field opposite direction. So the internal electric field is opposite to the external electric field. Remember, the internal electric field and the external electric field are equal and opposite. So the net electric field is net electric field is 0. So, without the application of electric field, the electric field is 0 inside. Even when it is placed inside the external electric field, there is a separation of charges. The internal electric field is produced. Always internal electric field is opposite or equal to the external field. So, they cancel each other's effect. The net electric field, net external electric field is 0. This is the first point. Electric field inside is 0. This is applicable for the hollow sphere or the full sphere, thick sphere. Whether it is a thick sphere, solid sphere or hollow sphere, electric field inside is 0. This is the first property. Now let us see about the second property. If you take any conductor, the charges resides only on the outer surface, not in the inner surface. No charge is present inside. See point number 2. Assume this is a conductor. Now you assume the Gaussian surface inside. The dotted line represents the Gaussian surface. Gaussian surface which is nearer to this conductor. So, what is the first point? Electric field inside is 0. The Gaussian surface we have assumed. So, according to Gauss law, so phi equal to closed integral E dA equal to E vector dot dA vector equal to Q by epsilon naught. This is a Gauss law. First point la enna paathom? Electric field 0 nu paathachu. Appo we have assumed a Gaussian surface. This is Gaussian surface, which is inside. அப்போ இன்சைடில் எலக்ட்ரிக் ஃபீல்டு 0. அப்போது எலக்ட்ரிக் ஃபீல்டு 0ன்னு இருக்கும் பொழுது திஸ் என்டையர் டேர்ம்ஸ் பிகம் 0. அப்போது 0 ஈக்குவல் டு Q by epsilon naught. Q by epsilon naught. அப்போ Q by epsilon naughtன்னு வரும் பொழுது கிராஸ் மல்டிப்ளை பண்ணுங்க. This implies Q equal to 0. What is Q? Q is charge. So, no charges are present inside. Suppose if the charges are given inside, it will be moving towards the outer surface only. It will not reside inside. So, this is the point number 2. So, from the first point, first property, we are deriving the second. The next, third property is electric field outside is normal to the surface. Electric field outside is normal. This is the third one. Consider the surface like this, some other surface. Suppose if the electric field is here, if you assume, this component can be resolved into two. One is called a parallel component, another is called a perpendicular component, because the electric field is acting at an angle. This parallel component, if you consider the parallel component inside the conductor, because of the parallel component, once again the charge is or the free electrons is accelerated. Acceleration in the case of electrostatic equilibrium, acceleration should not be there, because accelerated means there is a possibility of current. It should be at the static condition. So, there should not be any parallel component. So, only perpendicular component will exist. Perpendicular component, suppose if you assume the conductor like this. See, some charges are there. See, electric field. Since it is a minus charge, the electric field will move towards like this, towards negative charge. That already we have seen. Say, for this charge, okay, for this also 90 degree. What about this charge? This charge will be like this. See, the angle should be perpendicular 90 degree. For this charge, you should not draw the line like this. There is a bending. Always when it is touching the surface, it should be perpendicular to the surface. It should be perpendicular to the surface. That is a condition. So, there is no parallel component, only the perpendicular component. That means electric field always outside. Inside 0 பார்த்தோம். அவுட்சைடில் வரும் பொழுது எலக்ட்ரிக் ஃபீல்டு சர்ஃபேஸுக்கு எப்பொழுதுமே பர்பண்டிகுலராக தான் இருக்கும், பேரலாக இருக்க வாய்ப்பு இல்லை. திஸ் இஸ் த கண்டிஷன் ஆர் த ப்ராப்பர்ட்டி நம்பர் 3. Then the magnitude, regarding the magnitude of electric field என்ன வேல்யூ இருக்கும் அப்படின்னு பார்த்தீங்கன்னா E equal to sigma by epsilon 0. The electric field. How to calculate the electric field? Electric field using the electric field can be found by using the Gauss law. Now let us assume the conductor. This is a conductor, some conductor. This consists of certain charges. How to calculate electric field? Sir, we have to assume the Gaussian surface, a small volume. A cylindrical Gaussian surface is taken. So electric field is perpendicular. Okay, then the same thing you have to assume the Gaussian surface inside also. Now this is the Gaussian surface. Using the Gaussian surface we can find the electric field. The Gaussian surface phi equal to, it is a combination of 4 factors. One top surface, bottom surface, curved surface away from the conductor, curved surface inside the conductor. So 4 parts. So Gaussian E ds or dA plus integral. This is for the top surface, this is for the bottom surface, EDA plus integral EDA curved surface plus integral EDA curved surface. This is outside, this is inside. So the flux through the Gaussian surface can be classified as the addition of 4 factors. Now let us see one by one. Say inside the conductor for the curved surface the electric field is 0. Appo inside electric field is 0 means this component will become 0. Then the curved surface outside, say the normal vector is here, electric field is here, so the angle is 90 degree. 90 degree means this also will become 0. This factor bottom, this bottom circle, the bottom surface, the electric field is 0. Once again, same as curved surface inside, the bottom inside is also 0. See, only the flux at the top surface gives the flux E into dA. Suppose phi equal to, since E is constant you can take outside, so integral dA is nothing but A, that is equal to Q by epsilon naught. Q by epsilon naught. Instead of Q, what you can write? Sir, E equal to sigma A by epsilon naught. So AA cancels. If AA cancels, what you will be getting is E equal to sigma by epsilon naught. So regarding the magnitude of the electric field, E equal to sigma by epsilon naught. See, since we have assumed this is a positive charge, because electric field is going away, isn't it? Positive charge. The sigma is called a charge density, so it is moving away. Okay, ma? So in this case, the normal is also in this direction, cos 0 is 1. Okay, so in this case the charge density is away. Suppose if you assume the negative charges, the electric field will be inside. Okay, this is about the property number 3. Then property number 4, potential is same whether it is inside or outside, potential remains the same. Now you consider the any conductor. First you consider the outside surface. This is a conductor. This is for the fourth property. Consider here there is no horizontal. here we have seen electric field is always outside is perpendicular. There is no parallel component. Since there is no perpendicular, if there is a parallel component, say there may be some work done against the field. Since there is no parallel component illa, அப்போ only perpendicular component இருக்கு. அப்போ இந்த free electrons or the mobile charge carriers move ஆகிறதுக்கு no work is done. Since the work is not done or work done is zero, you can say the potential is same or potential difference is zero. See, in the case of same potential, no work is done because of this. There is no horizontal component, only the perpendicular component. So now you can say the potential is same throughout the surface, that is on the surface or outside on the surface. Suppose if you take inside the conductor, what is the potential? Say, already we have seen the formula for electric field. Electric field is minus dV by dx or dr, whatever it may be. So if you consider inside, this is on the surface, it's not outside, on the surface. Say inside, in the case of inside the conductor, so inside the conductor the electric field is zero. If the electric field is zero equal to the d by dx of certain factor. So this should be the constant. So this assumes that V is constant or V is same. So whether it is inside the conductor or on the surface of the conductor, you can say the potential is same. This is the property number 4. Using this property, the last one, electrostatic shielding. What is the meaning of shielding? Shielding means which prevents. Electric field is zero. Using this property only, the shielding arises. Since the electric field inside is zero, anything can be prevented from the electrical disturbance. That is called shielding. Suppose if you take a conductor, there is an external disturbances. Inside there is a cavity. So inside, according to the property number 1, the electric field is zero. So if inside the cavity electric field, suppose if I keep any instrument here, the electrical instruments, even though the electrical disturbances are outside, but this electrical instrument is prevented from the electrical disturbance. So this is demonstrated by this Faraday's gauge. Suppose if there is an artificial lightning, suppose if a person is standing inside, the artificial lightning is produced. Say he is inside a gauge which consists of metal rods. There is a room. Then even though the electrical disturbance, very heavy voltage is there, the person may not be affected. Why? Because this one will act as a shielding, that means preventing from the electric field. So this is known as electrostatic shielding. So prevention of any material from the electrical disturbance is called electrostatic shielding. Okay? The continuation of electrostatic shielding, this is a very important, often asked question. Why it is safer to sit inside a car during the lightning rather than standing under the tree? மழை பெய்யும் பொழுது, இடி இடிக்கும் பொழுது ஒரு ஓப்பன் கிரவுண்டில் நிற்கிறத விட பஸ்ஸுக்குள்ளேயோ இல்லை காருக்குள்ளேயோ இருப்பது மேல் அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. Why? Because the idea is the shielding. Suppose if a person is inside a car, this car, the metal body of the car will act as a shielding. Point number 1. Properties la enna paathom? inside the cavity, inside the metal, say electric field is 0, electric field E equal to 0. Then even the electrical discharges or the electricity is affected, it will be bypass, discharges through the body of the bus. These are the 3 points. So open ground la irukum பொழுது there is no prevention. So when the person is sitting inside a car or bus, these are the 3 points. The metal body will act as a shielding. Since it is sitting inside, so electric field, there is no electric field at all. Then even the electrical disturbance passes, it will be discharged through the ground rather than attacking the person. So this is a very important remark in the case of what? The electrostatic shielding. Next is electrostatic induction. We are going to see about the induction. இது வரைக்கும் நம்ம கண்டக்ஷன் வந்து பார்த்துருப்போம் இல்லையா. கண்டக்ஷன் அப்படின்னா என்னென்னா, இப்போ ஒரு ஹாட் பாடி இஸ் தேர், அசியூம் தட் திஸ் இஸ் த ஹாட் சப்ஸ்டன்ஸ், this is an ordinary substance or cold substance. When the two substances are in contact, then only the heat will flow from. When it is made to touch with this, the heat flows from the hot body to cold body. So you have to make the two objects in contact. That is the meaning of conduction. அது தெரியும். ஆனால் நம்ம இப்போ என்ன பார்க்க போகிறோம்னா இண்டக்ஷன். எலக்ட்ரோஸ்டாட்டிக்ஸில் வெரி இம்பார்ட்டன்ட் ஃபினாமினன் இண்டக்ஷன். Without contact, if the charges are produced without any contact, then you can say the phenomenon is what? Electrostatic. Electrical charges are produced without contact. That phenomenon is known as electrostatic induction. So how to create the charges by means of electrostatic charges by the means of induction? Now this is a very simple explanation. A metal sphere is taken. The metal sphere is mounted on a stand, wooden stand or insulating stand, a charged body. Say when the zinc rod is rubbed with fur, we know that by means of friction the negative charges are created. The negatively charged glass rod is brought nearer to this metal sphere which is mounted on the insulating. Remember, the charges should not be discharged. So this is insulating stand. Now you are keeping the charged rod very close to it. It is not in touch. Now by means of induction, equal amount of 4 negative charges are there, 4 positive charges are induced in the near side. In the case of induction, only opposite charges are induced. Then on the other side, the negative charges are induced. So nearer side, opposite charge, then this opposite is negative is induced on the other side. Now in the next case, just connect it like this. What is the meaning of this symbol? This is nothing but the earth connection. The other end of the sphere, other side of the sphere is connected to earth. Earth is capable of receiving the electron charges very much. Now these charges will flow into the earth. அப்போ இந்த சார்ஜஸ்லாம் போயிடும். உடனே நம்ம கேட்கலாம், இந்த சார்ஜஸும் சேர்ந்து போகாது. இந்த சார்ஜஸ், since this is attracted by this negative, these charges won't flow. Only this charges which is far away, less attraction, this will flow into the earth. So these charges will remain there. Then you disconnect. Now only positive charges are present. When you remove it, now all the 4 charges, by the property of charges will not reside at only one point. It will be distributed uniformly. These charges will be distributed uniformly to all the parts, because the conductor is a spherical in shape. It is a uniform sphere. If it is an arbitrary shape, there may be some variation. That we are going to see later. It is a uniform shape. The charges are distributed and arranged uniformly. Once again, when the negatively charged plate is brought nearer to it, more positive charges are accumulated. By repeating this phenomenon again and again, more and more charges are created. So by using the some amount of charges, large amount of charges is produced by means of what method? Induction method. So many charges, so much of charges are created in the case of what? Induction. So this is an advantageous method than the conduction. In the case of conduction, no, only the equal amount is shared. But in this case, the more and more charges are produced. This is the phenomenon of what? Electrostatic induction. So we have finished the electrostatic induction. Next is கண்டக்டரை பற்றி ஏற்கனவே பார்த்துருக்கோம். டைஎலக்ட்ரிக் பற்றி பார்க்கணும். அது என்ன டைஎலக்ட்ரிக்? சார், டைஎலக்ட்ரிக் ஆர் இன்சுலேட்டர்ஸ், நோ ஃப்ரீ எலக்ட்ரான்ஸ். கண்டக்டர் மாதிரி ஃப்ரீ எலக்ட்ரான்ஸ் ஆர் மொபைல் சார்ஜ் கேரியர்ஸ் இருக்காது. அப்போது அங்கே மொபைல் சார்ஜ் கேரியர்ஸ் இருக்கும் கண்டக்டர்ஸில். இங்கே ரீஅலைன்மெண்ட், when it is kept inside the electric field, only the realignment will occur. This is the meaning of what? The dielectric. There is no mobile charge carrier at all. So dielectric can be classified into two categories. One is bioelectric molecules, substances are classified into two: polar molecule and a non-polar molecule. And a polar molecule, say if you take the molecule, some molecules, dielectric molecules, the center of gravity of the positive charges and center of gravity of the negative charges, here minus plus, center of gravity of the positive charges, center of gravity of the negative charges are get separated. So it is acting as a dipole. So this type of molecule is known as the polar molecule. Example given is H2O, N2O and HCl. So many examples. So center of gravity of negative and positive are separated. Since it is separated, see, it has permanent dipole moment. It is permanent dipole moment. Now what is non-polar molecules? Non-polar molecules, the center of gravity, center of positive and negative charges present in the molecule system lie in the same place, like this, same points. Then there is no separation at all. So it is referred as what? Non-polar molecule. Example is, it has an H2, O2, CO2, like that. Since there is no separation, say in the case of polar molecule, there is a permanent dipole moment. But in this case, there is no permanent dipole moment. Suppose when we are placing in electric field, external electric field, what happens is there may be a separation. Because of the external electric field, there may be a separation of positive and negative charges. Then in that case, the induced dipole moment will exist. Okay, say when the electric field is stopped, once again no permanent dipole moment. But in this case, polar molecule, there is always a permanent dipole moment exists. Okay, right. If you take the ordinary molecule, ordinary dielectric, all the dipoles, these are the dipoles which is oriented in the different direction, there is no orderliness. But when it is subjected to any electric field, say one plate is positive, another plate is negative, like this. In between the two plates, between positive and negative, there exists an external electric field. External electric field. In this electric field, if the dielectric is placed, what happens is the randomly oriented dipoles, they are arranged in a particular direction. Say this positive, the negative charges are arranged like this. Positive is attracted towards this negative. So there is an orderliness. Then this alignment is known as the polarization. The alignment is known as the polarization. So the making of all the dipoles or dipole moments which are orienting in the different direction into a particular direction by the what? The external field is called polarization. So polarization is directly proportional to electric field. If the electric field is more, the polarization is more. Equal to means some constant, psi into. Okay, here because here negative charges are present, this side only negative charges, minus sigma. This side positive charges are present, plus sigma. Between this, there exists internally, there is an electric field. So external, internal. In the case of metal, external and internal are equal. So net field is 0. But in this case, internal field always less. Internal field is always less than the external field. So there exists a small electric field inside a dielectric, inside the dielectric. But in the case of conductor, the entire electric field is 0. So this is about the dielectrics. Suppose if you are going on increasing the electric field, what will happen? No? Say, usually the dielectric consists of no free electrons. If the electric field is increased, polarization is increased, at one time it breaks. It breaks. That is called dielectric breakdown. So the particular value of electric field, what happens is the electrons are created or the bonds are broken, then it is known as dielectric strength. The dielectric strength is given, then using the table you can see. Okay students, today we have seen the electrostatics, equilibrium for the conductors as well as the dielectric. Then the other phenomena what we have seen is electrostatic induction. These topics are very important. Please concentrate. We'll see in the next class. Thank you.